I was down to the last roll of labels on my Zebra thermal printer. It's a beast of a printer. I've had it for over a decade and it has never failed me. But unfortunately, the labels that I normally use were out of stock. So I decided to give these L-liked labels a try and see how they do. I printed a test label using the old labels, and now I'm going to do a test label using these new labels, and I'm going to see how they compare. Okay, I've printed some tests for the new labels and one test for the old labels, and the first thing I noticed is that these new labels are significantly brighter. It's a much more crisp white than the old labels, which I actually quite like, and if you gave me a choice between the two, I would definitely choose these new labels. The print quality looks pretty similar. It may be just ever so slightly more crisp with the new labels, but I can't say that for certain. Now, I haven't done this test ahead of time, so we're going to test this live right now, but I'm going to test how well the new labels stick. I made 2 print test labels, and I'm going to put one on a little craft mailer and one on a cardboard box, and we're going to see how well they stick. All right. Actually, I can tell you right now that this actually sticks better than the old labels. The old labels, they have a little period of time where I can still pull them off. I could probably still pull these off as well, but they're coming off more clean and it's taking more pressure to do it. So that's another win for these actually over my old labels. So far, I'm leaning towards these being my new label. All right, let's try it with cardboard. That's the old label. All right, on a cardboard box. There you go. How well do they stick? Okay, and it comes off a little bit easier on the cardboard box. Let's see how the old label behaves to see if there's really any significant difference between the two. All right, old label. If I can get my thumbnail under it. Old label comes off about that easily. New label, yeah, ever so slightly more pressure needed to remove it. They both come off cleanly if I want them to. I don't think that they'll come off without an actual effort to get them off, but they both behave about the same. And I've shipped thousands of packages with the old labels. So one other thing I noticed, and maybe I just got lucky, but when I went to go take the little piece of masking tape off, usually what that does is it damages at least one of the labels, and I'm going to end up having to burn a label. The masking tape came off perfectly clean on the new labels, and maybe it was just a fluke and I got lucky, but that's not the case with the old labels. Okay, there you have it. Overall, I'm very impressed with these labels, and I think that all things considered, these are going to be my new labels from now on. I like how crisp and white they are. I like the print quality on them. I like the way that they adhere to the craft mailers better than the old ones did, and can actually be removed more cleanly, although with more effort, than the old ones could. And this is what I mostly ship with. I do ship a lot of boxes, but I do ship mostly mailers. So in the end, I'm very impressed with these and I would recommend them. So I hope that helps.